Today I'm going to show you how to use any device as a document camera for Google Meet, Zoom, or whatever video conferencing software you use. There are a lot of videos on YouTube on using your phone as a document camera, but they just have you bring in your phone as another participant. So the view for the other people in the meet, it's not full screen like if you are presenting your screen. Today I'm going to show you how to use a website called OBS.ninja and a smartphone as your document camera. And this can be any smartphone. In fact, instead of using my iPhone 11, we're going to use an iPhone 5S from, 6 years ago to show you that you can use any phone as your document camera. Now, the second piece besides setting up your camera software-wise is how you hold it. You can buy a mount, and I don't have one, but you can buy a mount so you can hold it wherever you want it. You can also use a $10 locker shelf rack from Amazon. I'll have a link down below. But you can set it down, and then set your phone on top, and you have a document camera. So that's what we're going to use today. For this to work, all you have to have is your device has to have internet access. That's it. It probably helps to have it plugged in, but it'll work with any device. It doesn't need to be plugged into the computer. The software that you run on the computer, the only requirements for this is a browser on the device and a browser on the computer. Nothing else. On your device, the first thing you're going to do is bring up the web browser, and on this device it's Safari. And we're going to navigate to OBS Ninja. It gives us a few different options here. We're going to say add your camera to OBS. Don't worry what OBS is, we're not going to be using it. It's going to ask you for access to your microphone and camera. We'll say allow. Video source, always select the back camera. It's going to be the best camera on your device. Audio source, we do not want audio because the microphone's on here and the microphone in your computer. You'll get feedback on home. It won't be good. It won't be good. So I'm going to hit start. Now, see that address there? OBS Ninja / !view and then Izaguru. I don't think that's supposed to be pronounceable. That's what you put into your browser. So I'm going to put OBS Ninja / !view. G8. So that's the address. The address that they have at the top is the address we put into Chrome. And after a few seconds, I can hit play, and that's exactly what's coming through my camera now. And you can see my nice setup here. Woo-hoo! 3 monitors, because why not? And the red cable, that's just so I can capture the output of my phone. You do not need the phone plugged in at all. So I've got my stand set up here. I'm going to rotate this so it'll go full screen. I'm going to set that up on top of there. And the lighting is not the best. So if you have a desk lamp, you might want that. Let's scoot this over a little bit more. Okay, so it looks a little bit better. Now I can put my piece of paper underneath there. But now how do we bring this into a Google Meet? So we've got our camera, requires no software. I started up Safari on the phone, went to OBS Ninja, selected my back camera, turned off audio, hit start, and then it gave me an address that I put into the browser here, that view. And then you can bookmark both of those on each side, so you don't have to retype them each time. So now I have my document camera, which is my iPhone 5S. I'm going to use Google Meet for this. That's not the camera I want to use. Oh, the camera's just gonna, I'm just gonna use something. The way I'm trying to do all this demoing, I don't really have a camera right now because I'm using the camera to record. So I'm just gonna select snap camera here. So I'll just get the snap symbol and that's gonna be me. We're just gonna pretend that's me. And I'm going to mute my mic because I don't want any feedback. So I'm gonna start up my meeting here. And there's our great meeting. It's just me in there. Yada, yada, yada. I'm going to invite another person to the meeting. Yeah, camera failed. Because you're trying to use a weird one. Use this one. So there's Jenna. She's going to join our meeting. She looks really thrilled. And I'm going to mute Jenna also. So this is Jenna's screen. The white screen is Jenna's screen. And right now she's just seeing would be my video of me, of my camera. But because I don't have all these extra cameras, she only sees one. So this is Jenna's view. This is the teacher's view. So I'm seeing Jenna as she's talking. Now I want to share my document camera, which is over here in this tab. I use the present now and the present a tab, and I select the OBS Ninja tab. And we don't need to share the audio. Now I'm presenting and it's switched to that tab. Jenna sees that tab bigger because you're presenting. The other ways, when you bring in your phone as another participant in the meeting, well then it shows up in all the grid view and it's hard to focus on the information. When I present that tab for Jenna, it shows up as I'm presenting with my video in the other side. That's snap camera, that's me. Then that's me. So now as the teacher, here's what the teacher's seeing, because it's switched to that tab. I can switch back and look at the me, or I can switch to that tab. So I can look at the me, and this is what I would be seeing. Or if I want to see what they're seeing in the screen, I could switch to that tab. But this is Jenna. She's a participant. She can see what I'm doing. So now I can do my math. And work that problem out. I can draw, and they'll see all my nice drawings. Everything. And I'm using a Sharpie on just regular notebook paper, regular copier paper, because I want something high contrast. If I try to use a pen, it's going to be pretty fine. And it's still viewable. So whatever your preference is, that's actually pretty readable. I didn't think a pen would be that readable. So you can use whatever you want for that. So let's go through that whole process again, start to finish. I'll leave my conference up with Jenna so you can see that. So on my device, I'm going to start this all the way over. On my device, I type in OBS Ninja. I want to use add camera to OBS. Allow it to have access to my cameras and turn off audio. And then I hit start. Now I'll get an address there in the upper right, in the upper left of the browser window. And I type that into and it's going to connect to my phone. It's going to start showing that video after I hit play here at the bottom left. Or right there. So the lag is, I mean, you can see my hand and the lag is pretty quick. Woo. Peace out. So I'm going to rotate it so I get my nice big, and I'll put it back up on top of my locker shelf. Remember, you don't need a cord. I just have a cord so I can capture the screen so you can see it. But it's all wireless. Nothing else is needed. So for 10 bucks, if you have a phone, you might have to go out and buy another phone. iPhone 5Ss, if you have no smartphone, iPhone 5Ss are going for less than 50 bucks on Swappa. So you can just go there and buy just any old phone. You could probably ask around. Somebody will say, oh yeah, I've got an iPhone 6 sitting in a drawer. You can use that as your document camera. And it works really well. Camera quality's as good as anything that you can buy for a few $100s. And with this in a tab, makes it really easy. You just share that tab into whatever your video conferencing software is. So if I go over here to my video conference with Jenna, present now, and I can select a tab. I don't want to share my audio, but I select that Ninja tab. And now she is seeing my screen. And here's Jenna's what she's seeing. She's seeing my screen and she's seeing me beside it. All nice and big without you having to do anything else. So that's my video for using any device, and I demonstrated on an iPhone 5S, but it works on Android phones, works on newer iPhones. And the only cost, if you have the phone, the only cost is the locker shelf, because it uses the browser on the device and it uses the browser that you have running on your computer. Hope this video is of use to you. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also check out stuff I post over at educate.me. Stay classy.